And now for something ever so slightly different. So as you can probably see with the Z on the headstock there, this is a Zemaitis guitar, and we'll have a listen to it first and I shall tell you what I can what a lovely thing it is. Let's go. Pickup time, and starting in the noisy or distorted setting on the bridge pick. Lovely. Into the center. Yes, these pickups have certainly got something to say for themselves onto the neck. Lovely stuff. Right, let's see how it cleans up. And starting again with the bridge pickup. Into the centre. look round. Zemaitis, and of course made by Tony Zemaitis. Well, this one wouldn't have been because he passed away in 2002, born 1935 in London. And if you've heard of a guitarist, then they will have played one of his guitars. Certainly Keith Richards, Dave Gilmour, Ronnie Wood, Ronnie Lane, Mark Boland, and just Mary Hopkin, Ann Wilson from Hearts, and just absolutely everybody who's anybody has had a Zemaitis guitar at some point. So he started off making acoustics and 12 strings and then moved on to electrics. And his most famous guitars, probably the best known ones, are the ones that have got that panel beaten metal front on them that's got all that engraving work, and that's the one that shows the Kashmir. He was originally from Lithuania. Well, no, he wasn't originally from Lithuania. He was born in London, but he's from Lithuanian ancestry. That's it. So yes, the ones with the beaten metal plate on the front is the most recognisable one, and they are these. So you see. It's unclear when the operation moved to Japan, but even the Japanese-made ones were under license and made by I think it's the Shandai company in Tokyo, and certainly they were made to very, very high and exacting standards. So as the brand became more popular, then they started introducing some less expensive models, but all the same, still built to the same specifications and shape. And I mean, you can tell that it's a single cut Les Paul type shape, but by no means exactly that shape, if you see what I mean. So yes, he passed away at the age of 67, not long enough by a mile, but certainly his guitars are fabulous, and this one is no exception. Now, the guy that I bought this one off said it was made in Japan, which I rather suspect it wasn't, because I feel fairly certain from what I've read that some of the less expensive models are made in Korea, and this one, when you have a look under the cavity control plate at the back, the pots do say made in Korea. So I'm going to guess that this was where it came from, but it's fabulous. So we've got that very groovy headstock there with the lovely Zemaitis design. You can see around the back the serial number, which probably pretty clearly indicates that it was made in 2018. As you can see, the tuners are Zemaitis branded, and the mahogany neck is all one piece, mated into a one-piece mahogany body with a veneer top. I would assume the veneer top's maple, and then of course it's sprayed. Quite frankly, it could be made of anything you like, couldn't it, when it's all been sprayed up like that, because you can't tell. So the pickups are both popping out an absolutely whopping 13.5 each on the multimeter, stop tail and tunematic, and I do like this daisy wheel thing that they've got going on to raise and lower the string height, which all works perfectly well. 4 knobs, 2 volumes up, 2 tones down, and that finish is impeccable, isn't it? And so this is 7 years old. It's not been played. It really has not been played. If you have a look at the back, there is just absolutely not a mark on that thing. Yeah, super duper indeed. So yeah, so really that's it. Mahogany neck, mahogany body, veneer top, which of course this one has been sprayed into black. I'm sure they call it something different, like, I don't know, jet or something like that. And we've got nice binding all around the headstock and on the neck and the top of the body as well. It weighs in about the same as a goldfish. You can really wear this one all night. I think it just tips the scales at £7 and a teeny tiny bit. Again, you'll see the figures back here. But really, a fabulous thing to play, and string height, we're down to about 1 millimetre on the high E on the 12th fret and about 2 on the bass side. So if you want to stand out from the crowd and not be one of the herd, but you like Les Pauls, then really look no further than getting yourself one of these, because it is a respected make. something that people have heard of, and definitely it's a bit of a head turner, I would say. So value-wise, price always depends upon condition. These normally, I see them going for 700 or 800 quid, something like that, and they're worth the money. So, with all of that said, I shall thank you all ever so much for tuning in as always, and I'll see you on the next one. Adios amigos, see you next week. Ta.